Hello, my loves! Today I'm going to read an excerpt from a book that I feel like a lot of you need to hear and also reflect over. We're all going through this quarantine together, so why not make the best of it? Alright, so this is a page 117 from R.H. Sin, Rest in the Morning. This is a really, really great book. Especially if you're going through a heartbreak or just missing your person or going through really anything. It'll get you in your feelings, but you will really be able to level up in a different way by reading books like this. So here's one. My 20s. All throughout my 20s, meeting temporary people claiming to love me until they're ready to love someone else. I'm going to read that again. My 20s. All throughout my 20s, meeting temporary people claiming to love me until they're ready to love someone else. I feel like we're so programmed in this reality to always think we need somebody to complete us, or we need that Prince Charming, or we need that knight in shining armor who's gonna ride in that horse and save me. Save me from my life. Save me from my mom. Save me from my dad. Save me from my parents. Save me from education. Save me from school. Save me from my life, whatever, and one day I had to go through enough bullshit from people to one day wake up and realize, wait a minute, no one's coming to save me. No one's coming to save me. And it was such a hard realization to come by, because again, in this reality and in this matrix, we're so programmed to think that we need another person to make us feel whole. We need another half to our whole. We need somebody else to complete us. Those storybooks, everything that we know and everything that we learned since we were kids, those Disney movies, they're all programming us to think that, in order to get a happily ever after, in order to have the movie and its complete entirety and have, everything just peaches and cream, you walk out hand in hand with your soulmate. You walk out hand in hand with your person. And for us, in reality, in real life, when that doesn't transpire, when that doesn't correlate with our lives, it's like we failed or we've done something wrong. But in reality, my goal for you, my challenge to you, I should say, for this quarantine is to really sit down. Everybody's going through the same thing. We are literally going through this together. So I want you to just sit down at home and be able to kind of change your narrative, right? As I was reading this, I was realizing when you're 30, 35 years old, 40 years old, whatever, 10 years from now, number one, you're not going to remember whatever went on right now. Like, you're not even going to be able to, think about all the feelings that you were feeling, number one. Number two, the person you're probably worried about, you won't even remember their last name. Number three, you don't want to be at that age in your life and look back at your 20s or look back when you were a teenager and when you were young and you had everything going for you and realize, oh my God, all I did was just think about a guy, or all I did was just think about me being single, or all I did was just obsess over the fact that I didn't have my person, that I didn't have anyone. I was always upset that, somebody was breaking my heart, or somebody rejected me, or somebody left me, or somebody ghosted me, and I spent all of my time on that. And now that I am married, and now that I do have kids, and now that, or even if you're not married or you have kids, even if you're just facing life alone, not being that age that you were, you're thinking, oh my God, I wish I could have gone back, shoulda, coulda, woulda. and just enjoyed the company of myself, enjoyed being single, enjoyed having my youth, enjoy just being who I am in that moment of who I am. And isn't that so sad? Isn't that so sad that when we're young, we don't realize the importance of youth, but once we're older, we understand, but there's no amount of money, there's no amount of crying, there's no amount of praying that can ever let us go back in time so we can appreciate that, you know? And so I want you to sit down and really change your narrative. Change your narrative about that breakup. Change your narrative about that rejection. Change your narrative about whoever ghosted you. You know, instead of looking at it like a bad thing, look at it as a lesson. As, you know, I'm a firm believer in everyone comes into your life as a lesson. I truly, truly do believe that. And it's true. It's true because once they leave, they're nothing but then a lesson. You know, and if you can't learn from them, that's on you. But the whole point of somebody coming into your life is so that you can learn something from them. And so I want you to sit down and really change the narrative and change that hurt. Like, whatever they made you feel, go from hurt and change that hurt to gratitude. Change that hurt to lessons. Change that experience to a learning curve in your life where now you can go from this and better yourself to become even better. And in fact, if you want revenge, that is your best revenge. Learning from that lesson, bettering yourself, collecting data, going forward, and being 200 times better. That person's going to look at you and be like, damn, I let a good one go. You know, she was pining all over me. She was doing this. She was doing that. Now she's better than I ever remembered to be. And she doesn't want anything to do with me. Or she's better than I ever thought she would be. And man, I missed out on something really, really good and I regret it. So anyways, my loves, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. This is my first video, so let me know what you think, and I hope to see you soon.